All right, dealing with some storms this afternoon.
Yeah, certainly an active first alert weather day. Concerned, of course, about heavy rain leading to flooding, given the slow-moving nature of these storms and the fact that the atmosphere is just loaded with moisture. So I want to take your iCam right now from Waterbury. Certainly an ominous look there. Recently wet, some rain moving through, the pavement there drying out, but it's going to get wet yet again. A check of first alert radar. You can see we're zoomed in here. Waterbury points west and north. Heavy rain, but note this loop over the last 30 minutes, those deeper reds and purples transitioning to some oranges and yellows, so perhaps weakening a little bit as this activity moves to the east and northeast between 20 and 30 miles an hour. But heavy rain extending all the way back into Fairfield County. This is all moving right over the Route 8 corridor and going to continue moving into the direction of I-91. So on the statewide perspective, a lot of blinking boxes here. The yellow boxes correlate to severe thunderstorm warnings, and then these blue boxes that are popping up indicate where we have a flash flood warning. So tracking the storms that are moving from Torrington southward that are in Litchfield County, eventually into Hartford County. So we have this newly issued, most recently issued severe thunderstorm warning that encompasses Hartford County and even parts of northwestern Tolland County. This runs until 6 o'clock this evening. So heavy rain, also wind gusts around 60 miles an hour, perhaps even some small hail. But a little bit closer inspection here, looking at the blue polygon, this is where we've got the flash flood warning. Very slow moving, very heavy rain moving out of Barkhamsted up near North Granby, near the notch there, drifting toward the east. So this is heading over 91 here shortly. Enfield, Windsor locks southward through Windsor into Bloomfield. So again, monitoring a lot unfolding across Connecticut right now, all well in advance of a cold front that won't be clearing Connecticut until around this time tomorrow. So all this activity flaring up, but we're going to see it wind down pretty quickly over the next couple of hours as we head, say, toward and past sunset. So on the excessive rain outlook, all of Connecticut in that level 1 risk, again, given the moisture content of the air and the slow-moving nature of these storms. So that front off to our northwest will take its time to arrive and move through. Still about 24 hours away from that happening. So for tonight, we'll bottom out in the upper 60s and low 70s. Some patchy fog develops. Otherwise, it's warm. It is humid. Storms this evening will be diminishing. And then tomorrow, here's First Alert Futurecast. We'll start off with that front to our north. And as it slides southward tomorrow afternoon, a chance for some isolated showers. Shouldn't be anything like we're dealing with currently across Connecticut. And then high pressure builds in behind for the upcoming weekend. So looking quite nice even by Friday. You'll notice the air mass drying out. The humidity levels will be dropping. So currently, we've had temperatures across the state in the 70s and 80s, rain cool. Tomorrow, instead of reaching 90 or higher, we're in the mid 80s inland, 80 to 85 for spots along the Connecticut shore, and that humidity remains up. We have the newest information coming in from the National Hurricane Center, as we do at 5 o'clock daily. We've got the center circulation here moving to the west at 17 miles an hour. Winds now up to 50 miles an hour, so some slight strengthening, and the speed of intensification is going to be increasing here in the near term. By tomorrow night, becoming our first hurricane so far of the season. Thereafter, not only a Category 2, but a Category 3 storm as it moves just to the north of the Leeward Islands. There's Puerto Rico, so fortunately passing to the north and then eventually curving north and then perhaps northeast. We're going to be watching this very closely beyond the weekend. As far as interests go along the east coast of the U.S., we could see some larger swells, some rip current concerns. We're talking about the middle to end of next week, so a lot of time to really iron out the details for any sort of impact here locally for Atlantic-facing coastline. So tomorrow, a chance for some isolated afternoon showers. Friday, lots of sunshine, lower humidity, highs in the mid-80s, comfortably warm on Saturday. Sunday, we're back into the lower 90s briefly. By Monday, some showers are possible, mid-80s, trending cooler thereafter, low 80s for Tuesday, and upper 70s and low 80s by Wednesday of next week.
All right, Mark, thank you. Well, some big